What's going on, guys? In today's video we're going to be doing an oil change. I have the Fumoto oil drain valve installed, so it's going to make it a lot easier. Shout out to Fumoto for sending me out this hose kit so I can just connect it right to the drain valve so it could drain into an old oil can or even straight into the oil pan without making a mess. So we're going to be testing this out and let's get started. I'm going to be using the Rotella T6 oil, Purelator 1 oil filter, and here's the stuff that Fumoto sent me out, the hose kit, and nice little highlighter so I can mark my next oil change there. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but this is meant to save your pinch welds. So the way it works is it's magnetic, and it goes right under here, right onto your pinch weld, so you don't bend it. And you just jack it up from here so this gets damaged and not your pinch weld. So pretty cool. I'll be showing you guys that today. All right, so first things first, let's jack up the car. You know how I'm always complaining how hot it is in Florida? Well, luckily today, 60 degrees out, no sun, so beautiful day to be in the garage. As you can see, they're magnetic, so they stay right on there. You do have to remember to take them off. I've left them on there before, but it's pretty cool. So it's a little elevated, that way I can get under there. But I'm sure if you have a low profile jack, you'll be fine. This is what I'm working with. Dog almost ran away because of her. So I was running into this issue where the pinch weld is just so big, so to get this and this together, they have to almost be like I don't have enough space. So I'll have to move this over a little more, and I'm not gonna use that attachment. That way I can get that under there. Alright, so that's the space I'm working with now. I got all the weight on the jack stand. I still have this on there just for a little support. There's no weight on this though. It still moves around a little bit. It's just on there for extra support just in case. Not sure how this happened, but this plastic piece ended up ripping. I don't know if I parked over something too high and it pulled it out. But this was actually hanging down and it was flapping, and I was hearing weird sounds when I was driving, and it almost sounded like I was dragging something. Didn't know what it was. I almost thought it was an exhaust leak or something, because I would look under the car and there was nothing getting dragged by the car. So ended up being this was hanging down. I pushed it back up over this. It was under it before, so that sucks. I don't know what that was from, but oh well. Alright guys, so for extra safety, you don't want the car rolling back on you. Alright, next we're going to be taking off a few of these bolts to take the splash guard off so we can get to the oil filter.
And I'm thinking about you, baby. I wish you wouldn't, Jimmy. What? Think about me.
Also guys, it may look funny, but make sure you're wearing some eye protective gear because you're under the car, things could drip into your eye. Last thing you want to hear is, oh no, not my eye. So make sure you're wearing your glasses. Removing the splash guard is such a pain in the ass. I'm really debating on just cutting a hole where the oil filter is, so every time I change my oil I don't have to take this whole thing off. So as you can see, the oil filter is right there. It's on this side, so I would have to cut a hole around there to access it. Really debating on doing that right now. Let me know if any of you guys have done that yet. Alright, so I already removed the oil cap from up here so that it flows better when I start draining this. The hose kit didn't come with instructions, should be common sense. They give you two pieces, an elbow and one that's straight. I'm gonna use the elbow one to plug on there, and I'm gonna run the hose straight into the oil pan. Now, usually if you had an empty like oil can that your oil comes in, you can empty it right back into that, so it's easy to take back and dispose of the oil. So this will be my first time using this, so I'm gonna keep my oil can that my oil came in so that next time I can just empty it right into that one. So, alright, so it feels like it just snaps right in there. I don't need it that long. I'm probably gonna cut it right here so that it goes straight down into that. So let me get some scissors. Alright, well I'm an idiot. I cut it a little too short. Now it keeps popping up like that. So let's cut this one a little longer. I have zero clue what that guy's talking about. I think he's telling all his family members to go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. That's what it sounds like he's saying, but I'm not too sure. Alright guys, here comes the fun part. Now it's going straight down there. This is the safety clip, you want to take that out first so it doesn't open on its own while you're driving. Here's the lever, you're gonna have to push it up and then push it over.
You hear oil?
Yeah, oil's gonna come out. Ready?
Oh, where's the oil? It's like a cake stand.
Kind of. Oh, it's a little kink right here.
Nasty. You gonna do that to my car?
One day. There's some kinks in the hose you kind of want to squeeze out. So we'll let that set for a little bit and I'll be back. All right, so while that's going on, my girlfriend made me delicious drink, some orange juice for the morning. It goes perfect with my WRX ex-boyfriend tea they gave me. Look at this thing, extra large. I don't know why they think I'm so big. I mean, I know I got a gym and everything, but it's also perfect for getting under this car, getting dirty, nice and big. I can just wiggle around under there, you know. Gonna let this drain, and what else can I talk about while this happens? Wonder if I should start the oil filter actually while this is doing. Maybe I can do them both at the same time, because the hose allows me to move the oil pan wherever I want. So I feel like this is preventing it. Hello? Say hi to a knee. No, hi knee. Get it? Say hi to the camera. You got food?
I got cookies.
Yes.
I got a lot of food in here, but it's a lot of seafood.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A little oil on my cookie, doesn't matter.
Whatever. It's
Oh, my
all going
goodness.
down the same place.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into the garage.
That's a good idea.
See ya.
Yeah. Or not. I think it's the cookie. The cookie's stopping me from, you know. I swear I'm not this weak. I don't have nowhere to put this cookie. Oh my god. Why are on it so tight? Let's let that drain. Trying to get as least dirty as possible. I just got oil on my fingertips right now. Now, yes, you could probably order some gloves and that way your hands don't get dirty, but I don't have any right now. Maybe next time I order gloves. I feel like this doesn't look manly at all, working on cars without a beer. Feels weird, but it feels right. All right, so as you can see, this is clear now. No oil's really coming through that. That looks like it's done leaking, so I'll finish twisting that off. Now, I jacked the wrong side of the car up. So I jacked the driver's side. Next time I'll do the passenger side. That way the oil pan is tilting the opposite way. There she goes. Clean though, clean. All right, so now I'm just gonna take this fitting off to see if there's anything else dripping out of there. As you can see, just a little bit. Nothing crazy, it was like literally one drop. It's pretty drained, so this thing worked well. Made it less messy in here. All right, so while we're down here, we're gonna go ahead and use some of this oil. Just kind of lube up the ring of the filter here. Now let's put this bad boy on. All right, now that it's stopped dripping, I'm just gonna go ahead and close this. So what you do is you pull the lever this way, and then it goes down here. So you see if I try to open it, it won't open. You literally have to push it up and move it over to open. So you don't have to worry about it opening up on its own. Plus with the splash guard here, it's really hard for something to really get under there and open it up, so. And on top of that, we're gonna be putting the lock back on, which should prevent it from opening up on its own. So when you put this on here like this, now you really, it can't go up. It won't be able to go up to even go over because this clip is stopping it. All right guys, so real quick, splash guard recap. Put 1, 2, and then this one right here, 3, 12mm. Next are these two clips, one there, and, oh, I'm upside down. And one right here, these clips. One side is wider than the other. The wider side will go up top. The thinner side will go down here. You should be able to figure it out because it'll only work one way. Now you're gonna be doing this on both sides, but there's a clip right here you're putting in, a clip right here, and then a clip all the way up there, right there where my pinky is. You're gonna do this both on the driver and passenger side, so 3 clips on each side, and that's it for the splash guard. Just an FYI, to take off those clips, you use a flathead. All right, so we need 4.5 quarts. This is 1 gallon, which is 4 quarts, so I'll need this and a little bit from the second one that I bought. So let's go ahead and do this. You know what? I always knew there was good use for this little box here. Thank you, Cobb. So now I'm gonna keep this empty container. Next time I do an oil change, I can put the hose right in here and just fill this up and take it to AutoZone. Much easier than carrying around that big oil pan. All right, so camera probably can't pick it up, but it tells you how much is in the bottle here. So right here is 4 quarts. So quarts, 4 quarts is here, 3.5, and so on, it goes down. So I need to pour until it gets to 3.5 here. That way it's half a quart. All right, just got done putting the oil in, put the cap back on, the filter's on tight. We got the drain valve plug closed, so let's go ahead and get a little cold start. All right, now that it ran for a little bit and the oil circulated, let's go ahead and check and see what our levels are at. Yeah, it looks like it's at the halfway mark between the 2 dots, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. Make sure it gets up to the 2nd dot. All right, so now I'm gonna take you guys for a ride so you can hear what the downpipe sounds like inside the car. So this is with the windows down, just cruising. I'm at about 3,000 RPM, and if I floor it, now this is with the windows up, just cruising, and then if I get on it, sounds so good. Wow, look at that. First video, I don't have to use the fans. Awesome. All right guys, so as you can see, the oil change is so easy with that hose. It makes it so much cleaner. It goes right where you want it to go. It doesn't splash or spill anywhere like when you don't have the hose. And yeah, it's definitely worth it. Definitely recommend it. It's not even that expensive and it makes your life so much easier. Once again, shout out to Fumoto for sending out that hose. Great product, love it, definitely recommend it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and see you guys on the next one. Thanks. No sun out, beautiful weather. Beautiful weather to be.